beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Sooners will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on, is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent. So that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Look out, he's got room. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Power ahead. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. Return on that one for a touchback. Looking for room. It's up. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Sooners in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new... Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that ball.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Mateer. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Oklahoma.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. There's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sategna. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown Sooner! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Stribling. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Haas. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Diggs. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Mateer. Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the route.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out. because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for space. It's Lacey. He's in open space downfield. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He wants to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Ray. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Rebels will snap it on first and 10. On the run, it's Lacey. Oh, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
From the gun, looking for a man. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 the period. Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with this field. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch down the right side.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's dribbling. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Makes the grab. It's Ray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. And everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll go to the ground. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this will be for the win. From 37 yards out, it is a game winner. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent.